Chapter 7. In this session, we are going to take a look at dative endings of adjectives without articles. And you remember articles are der, die, das, right? Okay. Now I wrote some sample sentences for you. Dative, zu, remember, zu is a dative preposition. So, zu dem Wein essen wir den Käse. So, zu dem Wein is dative. And when we continue the sentence, essen is the subject, wir is the verb, so Käse is the direct object. That's why we have den Käse. So this is our direct object, okay? So we have a dative because of the preposition, and we have a direct object in the sentence. Now, let's look at what happens. Zu dem Wein essen wir den Käse. Now, we are using the same sentence. We are adding an adjective, but we are dropping the articles, okay? So we are dropping dem, and we are using the adjective gut. But since we dropped the dem, we have to borrow the ending of the der, die, das word, right? So dem had the ending em, so we borrow it. Zu gutem Wein essen wir now. Same thing happens here. We are not saying den Käse, we just say fresh cheese. So we don't need den anymore, but we need to borrow the ending of den, which is the end. So now the sentence says, zu gutem Wein essen wir frischen Käse. Alright, remember, borrow. Drop the den, but borrow the ending. Drop the den, but borrow the ending. And that gives us our sentence without articles. Zu gutem Wein essen wir frischen Käse. The same thing happens in the second sentence. Let me number them. So this was sentence number 1. Sentence number 2. Here we have a die word, and zu is a dative preposition, so you learn die changes to der. Zu der Milch essen wir, subject, verb. Die Schokolade, again, die Schokolade is the direct object, or accusative. Alright, so let's see what happens when we drop the article, which is der. You learned we still have to borrow the ending and stick it on the adjective. Zu warmer Milch essen wir. Die Schokolade drops out, but we need to borrow the e ending. Süße Schokolade. Now our sentence reads, zu warmer Milch essen wir süße Schokolade. It's pretty straightforward if you work your way through it and analyze it. Okay, let's look at sentence number 3. Here we have a das word. Das Bier, zu is a dative preposition that changes das to dem. So zu dem Bier essen wir das Sauerkraut, and Sauerkraut, subject, verb, is our direct object. Alright, so now let's drop the articles. Let's drop dem, but borrow the ending. Zu deutschem Bier essen wir saftiges. So we have to borrow as changes to es, saftiges Sauerkraut. Saftig means juicy. Alright, so the new sentence then says, zu deutschem Bier essen wir, it even rhymes, saftiges Sauerkraut. Alright, so these were examples in the singular. It's not complicated. The only trick is always knowing whether the nouns like Wein, Milch and Bier have der, die or das originally, and then you know how to make the changes. Now, this was in the singular. Alright, now let's look at a plural sentence. Zu, remember, in the dative, all the die words changed to den in the plural. Zu is a dative preposition, so die changes den. Zu den Kartoffeln essen wir das Gemüse. Alright, so now we want to say, with new potatoes, we eat fresh vegetables. We don't need den anymore, so we borrow the ending. Zu neuen Kartoffeln essen wir, and again frisch We don't need das, but we need to borrow the ending es. Frisches Gemüse. There we go. A lot of borrowing from the original endings, which then move to the adjective. Alright, zu gutem Wein, zu warmer Milch, zu deutschem Bier. In the plural, zu den Kartoffeln. Alright, that's it for this one.